Good morning guys from Lugano in Switzerland. Got my ticket. Behind me is the station that we're just about to get into. And we're heading on one of the best train trips in the world. The Gotthard Panorama Express. I'm excited for this one. Not only are we getting a train, but we're getting a boat. And we're going first class. Let's get on this adventure.
14, seat number 35. Coach 14 will be here. You will find the coach here, 14
Perfect.
here.
I'm excited.
Okay.
Good, thank you. He was a bit baffled when he asked I got luggage and I said no, just my bag. We travel light. So apparently the train comes, my carriage comes to here, and then the locomotive up there. This is going to be fun, guys. So we start in Lugano and we head all the way up. I don't even know what's going on there, but look at that loop. And then going to Fluelen, and then we jump on a boat in Fluelen, and then we finish in Luzern. So we cross the lake from Fluelen to Luzern, which will be an epic trip within itself. Just in case you want to buy a potato peeler or a pair of socks. What have we got here? Appetizers, salami. Not for breakfast, definitely not about that. Do I have a beer? Probably not yet, that's a little bit frowned upon probably.
I will be your travel guide from here, Lugano, to Gotthard and finally Flüelen, or at the end Gotthard. I think there are some of you are going to Gotthard and others to Gotthard. In Gotthard we should arrive about 11 o'clock, Flüelen 11:45 and Gotthard 12:05 more or less. For the most of you, you will go to Flüelen and then taking the boat. It's only a distance of about 100 meters to walk to reach the boat. Only one boat, it's very easy to catch the boat. What do you have on your tables? First of all, you have here the map. You can open the map, you can see where we are, starting at the blue number 36, going up to Bellinzona, then by Rolo through the old tunnel to Gotthard, down to Flüelen, then by boat to Luzern. This is the normal journey for touching. Okay, this is your map. The blue numbers which you can find here or herein, or those numbers you can find in this booklet which you have over your head. You can find additional information what you can see along the line. This is your personal documentation, the map and also the booklet. If you would like to keep it, then you can keep it, of course. If you would like to have a brand new booklet, you can put the old one back. You do let me know, I bring you a brand new one, never used, never touched before. This is about the documentation. Then you have also postcards on your table. Postcards with boat and train. If you turn them, you can see they are empty at the moment. You got a pen, you can use the pen to write the postcards and to send them free all over the world. Please respect the following thing. On the right side above, do not feel that we are turning around inside of the mountain. With this MacGyver tool, this special Swiss Army pocket knife, I can show it to you. But we are still now we are going straight ahead. We have to wait until we will enter into the next mile. Then I will show it to you. If we would go straight, this knife would maintain its direction always in the axe of the coach, in the axe of the corridor. Now you see, you have the impression that it starts turning around. We started 12, 6 o'clock. Now it's already 10, 4 o'clock. Now 9, 3 o'clock. It starts turning around like that. Can you see it? Okay, and that means, of course, not the knife is turning. The knife maintains its direction or in original direction, but the train is turning around. You see now, within a short moment, again in the axe, that means we made half of a circle, 180 degrees. It will continue until we completed the circle and we are coming out of the tunnel. I always say you have understood how it works. I always say this works only with this special pocket knife here, which is a Gotthard Panorama Express version. You can also buy it as souvenir, as a very nice small pocket knife.
Swiss just know how to do things better. Cheese, chocolate, trains. Probably in that order. Look at that for a view. You see a lot of waterfalls on the way. You see a lot of architecture, a lot of history. And you get to drink a lot of tea.
On the right side of the boat. As I told you, no problem, you will pick it up in Luzern. Okay, here on the right side the boat will arrive.
Thank you, thank you. And that's it, guys. That's the end of the train. But it's on to the next bit, which I think is probably the better bit. Look at this. That looks incredible.
You go there.
So the next leg of this journey is on the Europa boat. It takes you to Fluelen. Really cool thing. So the people on the train, they get to leave their suitcases on there and they meet them on the other side. Well, we're gonna order something anyway, so let's go. Just looking at where they source everything from the ingredients for this boat. A couple of normal pictures here, and then you got this guy, a beekeeper with his top off. Great success. So the trip we're about to take, we just left Flüelen and we're heading all the way up to Luzern, all by boat. So these little dots here, they must be stops along the way. Other people jumping on, some people jumping off. 2.5 hours. Living there with that as your backdrop. That is unreal. Just gonna, jump in my boat and go for a swim in the lake. Unbelievable views. They said the views would be incredible, but imagine living there, looking at that. It doesn't get much better than that. It really doesn't. That is incredible. That's something you see in a film. It doesn't feel real. They actually have an English menu, which now I can actually read and I understand. Look at this for a view, for eating. Got some like mixed meat pate, some potatoes, carrots, and then some Colo. Basically, I think it's a local cola brand. Tastes like, looks like a burger. Tastes like a burger. It's a burger. A very expensive burger. Switzerland's very expensive, but you only live once. You do it right. Once is enough. So we started down here. I think we're about here now, and we're heading up to Fluelen. We passed a couple of paddle steamers on the way, and I went on a paddle steamer a couple of years ago to Waverley. That was a good trip, and this is very similar. Views don't get much better than that. Well, I love them. They're building a road there, and it's overhanging the cliff. Like, that's engineering at its best. And if the camera picks it up, you've got cable cars up there, and then you've got houses up on top of those cliffs, mountains. Unreal. But look at this, like, just doesn't feel real. It feels like a fairy tale. When you think about something as a kid, this is what I would imagine it to look like. The water really blue, this kind of vibe, yeah. But that is unreal. Now we got the next lot of passengers coming on. For the next adventure. was just chatting with the captain there. I didn't film because I don't think he wanted it, but this is the deepest point here, 120 meters deep. Like that. That is mega. But he said on average about 120 to 140 meters, so 220 meters deep there is, yeah. You're never coming back. I think one of the cool things about this trip is you'll meet some really wicked people, and this guy seen me holding my camera, so he was asking about it, and ended up he was a photographer, so I asked him where's he from, and he said he's from Israel. So we were chatting, and I said, oh, it looks like a very nice country, and he said, yeah, not at the moment, didn't recommend it and stuff like that. So we were chatting. He hasn't lived there for a while, and he was a photographer that travels all over the world, and he was showing me his photos, and that's one thing I love about these kind of trips. You meet people, the kind of stories they tell. And then we were talking about a couple of different things, and happened to be my sunglasses. So I buy sunglasses from a company called Maui Jim, just because the colours, they're polarising wherever. So he's like, can I try them? So we tried them on, and he said that he had the best sunglasses until he tried mine on, and then he was like, wow, I love these. And you just meet some people that have got some incredible stories, and the stuff that he was saying, where he's been to photograph, he's been all over the world, and his plan is to come to Wales next year and photograph the puffins on Scomer Island, which is about 30 minutes from where I live. Unbelievable, like, to just think that you meet someone around the world and they come into your country to photograph puffins, and you meet them on a ship in Switzerland. These trips are awesome. I think this is how you know when you've made it in life. I think that's it. You're sat on a pontoon in the middle of a lake with a glass of wine. What a class trip that was, from Lugano on a train to Lucerne on a boat. Trips don't get much better than that, and to be fair, it was first class service as well. The food's amazing, the staff were really cool. I'd recommend that trip. But now let's go and check Lucerne out.